Aptly called Ipitsut, the most selective places by the ancient Egyptians, Karnak was one of the most important sites of all. Located on the east bank of Thebes in modern-day Luxor, Upper Egypt, it is the site of many temples and chapels, and it was in the great Temple of Ammonius that the cult of the god Ammonius of Thebes was conducted. As such, it was extremely wealthy and its priesthood held great political power. The line of kings who reunified Egypt after the first intermediate period hailed from Thebes. It thus became one of the most important cities, a position that it would continue to hold throughout the majority of ancient Egyptian history. The importance of Ammonius rose in tandem with the city's rise to prominence. From the earliest evidence for it from the reign of Intef II, 2112 to 2063 BC, to the Ptolemaic period, 305 BC to 30 BC. His temple was accordingly lavished with royal attention in the form construction projects, ritual equipment, and other necessities, with some additions in the Roman period, 30 BC to AD 306. Nearly every king who reigned during the New Kingdom, 1550 to 1069 BC, Egypt's age of empire, left his mark here.
The ram and the cobra at the forehead to protect the statue for Ramses II.
So they only restored one of them?
This one was demolished or destroyed. So the only one that's supposed to be the original one was this one. But the rest of them look at the defaced because some of the Greek and the Roman were defacing big images for using the same blocks for carving many things.
Ramesses III, 1184 to 1153 BC, built a bark shrine south of the second pylon, which was later enclosed by the courtyard constructed by Shoshenq I, 943 to 922 BC. The shrine's entrance was fronted by a small pylon adorned with scenes of the king smiting his enemies, and two 18-foot statues carved from red sandstone flanked the doorway. Inside, the first court is lined with osiride statues of the king. The west side wear the red crown of the south, while those on the east side wear the white crown of the north. Beyond the court is a vestibule also fronted by osiride pillars leading into a small hypostyle hall, which in turn leads into three chapels for the barks of Karnak. Like most ancient Egyptian temples, the Great Temple of Ammonius is built on an east-west axis. Ancient Egyptian temples were models of the cosmos, and this layout meant that they mirrored the sun god's trajectory through the sky. Exceptionally, however, it also possesses a north-south axis, which orients it towards another temple, the abode of Amenemopet, known today as Luxor Temple. This was a different version of Ammonius specific to South Luxor. Karnak and Luxor Temple were linked by a processional way lined with sphinxes. This was used in one of the most important celebrations of the ancient Egyptian calendar, the Opet Festival. In addition to the ancient Egyptians' mastery of stone, which is evident everywhere in the scale of the monuments, the reliefs covering their walls, and the statues populating them, several highlights are worth mentioning. The Temple of Ammonius' world-famous Great Hypostyle Hall is a forest of 134 columns. These massive columns have a height of 50 feet, aside from the larger, central, 12, which stand 69 feet tall. The hall may have been begun by Amenhotep III, 1390 to 1352 BC, the 18th dynasty, but the bulk of the construction and all of the decoration are from the reigns of 19th dynasty King Seti I, 1294 to 1279 BC, and his son Ramesses II, 1279 to 1213 BC. Two magnificent obelisks stand nearby. The larger of the two, erected by Hatshepsut, 1473 to 1458 BC, standing at a colossal height of almost 98 feet and weighing over 300 tons. Beyond the third pylon and in the central court of Karnak Temple is the obelisk of Thutmose I. The obelisk is 71 feet high and weighs about 143 tons. A significant 36 feet tall pink granite obelisk belonging to Queen Hatshepsut was re-erected near the Sacred Lake in Egypt in 2022. Previously fallen due to an earthquake in antiquity, its upper fragment and pyramidion were famously displayed near the lake for decades before being restored to its original, upright position. The beautiful Sacred Lake, where priests purified themselves before carrying out temple rituals, can still be appreciated today. The scarab statue has been very popular since antiquity. It represents one of the three manifestations of the solar god Ra and a symbol of good luck. This is why many tourists are encouraged to make a circular walk around the statue in order to achieve good luck and success in their lives. Many more, smaller, temples and chapels dot the landscape of Karnak, making it a veritable open-air museum.